In this video, what we are going to do is something called adding breaklines to a surface. So that is something important when you are doing a Civil 3D work. When you are creating a Civil 3D surface, especially, you have to add breaklines. Breaklines are something called items where you know the surface changes at a definite point. So I will show you that. To do that, we have to change this drawing name as add breaklines. So I go here and click save as and change the name as add breaklines. Click save. Then again I am going here and going to open a new drawing. So in your data folder you have tar edge and centerline lines. That drawing, click that one and click open. So you will see something called, you will see the tar edges and centerline of the road, existing road in the drawing we are working with. So it is extracted to a separate place in here. So it is giving only these lines in this drawing, but you see here it is showing these lines, these center lines. We are marked as a line, so it is giving those lines in a separate drawing. So what we are going to do is we are copying this line into that drawing. So to do that, select all the objects, right click, clipboard, copy with base point, then 0, 0 will be your base point. Click enter. Then go back to your add breaklines drawing, this drawing, right click, clipboard, paste, then you type 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 as your insertion point. Press enter, you will see the lines are coming into this drawing. So what we are going to do here is, we know that within the tar edge lines and center line, that means within the existing road, the road have a definite shape, because a road have a definite slope and definite shape within the road edges and the center line. It is different from the existing ground. It has a definite shapes when it comes to the road. So if you think of a dam, it has a definite shape. So where the slope of an object can be identified without any problem, we call that line as a breakline. So you can identify the edge of the lane and center of the lane easily. So we call them as breaklines. In terms of a dam, top of the dam will be a breakline, because you can see at the top the slopes are changing from that dam edge line. So that is how to identify breaklines. If you consider of a channel or an irrigation canal, you will see the bottom of the canal, the slope changes, and at the top of the canal also slope changes. So those lines would be breaklines. So here we have the road edges as our breaklines. So we will be applying them into the surface to get a more accurate surface. So to make sure that we are getting a more accurate surface, I want you to click this one of these contour lines. So you will be getting whole surface selected. So you will have to be seeing something like this, thin surface EG. So if you don't see something like this, press escape button on your keyboard. Then again select this line. Then you will see this. Then right click and go to object viewer. So once you just click this let this mouse somewhere here, you will see some kind of a road is going on the middle. Even though it is going, you can see the road is not smooth. Even though you can see a road, the road is not smooth. That is what we see at the moment. When I press close here to close that one, then I select these three lines. That means this red line, this light blue line, and the pink color line. Only these three lines, and all things will be selected. Then I go to prospector, surfaces, EG, and then definition. As we go earlier, we click Braklines, then go to add. As the name we type Braklines, and your type would be proximity, and you click OK while they are selected. There will be a small error, but you have to ignore that. It's a minor problem. Then what I do is I click this contour line, one of the contour lines. So you will be having something like this. Then again I right click and go to object viewer. Then I again see my drawing. Now you will see a more clear road in the middle. In the initial option, your road is something not like a rough surface, not like a road surface. It is something like a rough surface. Now, even though the outside of the road looking rough, but the center of the road looking more smooth now. That is because of the option we gave by a break line. So that is the importance of break lines in Civil 3D. I close the object viewer in the previous step. So you will be having this kind of drawing now. So now you know what is the importance of break lines. In the next video we will see how to export our surface into land XML.